Our next guest is a very funny woman who survived the ongoing skirmish known as The View. She graduated to her own talk show, Sherry. It airs weekdays in syndication. Please say hello to Sherry Shepherd. Great. That looks great. You look like you could be a dancing star again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, I would love to go back to Dancing with the Stars.
Are you ready for another round?
I definitely could, because the last time I saw you was when I got voted off with Val Shmerkovsky.
Oh, wow.
And then we had to come over here. So I would love to go back and do a redo with my tango.
Yeah, I know. That was a great situation for me because each week we got disappointed celebrities coming to the show.
Oh, I was so devastated. I didn't want to dance. I wanted to just cry the whole time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, things worked out. You
did.
Is it better doing a show by yourself than doing it for other people?
I love doing it by myself.
You like it?
Because I get to, with The View, it was a lot of politics. It was a lot of, we got in our little skirmishes. We loved each other. But on my show, it's just joy, laughter, and I get to have fun.
No one fights with you on the show.
No, they get fired if they do.
Yeah,
so,
that's great. I know you just got picked up for a third season.
I got picked up for a third season.
It's very difficult, the daytime talk show world, isn't it?
It's so difficult because it's just me. So, and I got an NAACP Image Award for Best Talk Show Host. So I'm like, it's surreal, Jimmy, because it's just me. So if, I can't get sick because people don't get paid. So I just go, and no matter if I have a voice or not, I just sit there and I talk. I get to talk. I talk for 21 minutes, every day. I just get to run my damn mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it's all you could ever want. Do you ever have a situation where a guest doesn't show up?
Oh, yeah. Every guest shows up, but we were supposed to have Vice President Kamala Harris come on the show, and it was a big deal. I mean, I've never seen the streets of New York more clean in front of our studio. There was no dog poop, nothing.
Clean things up for the vice president.
They cleaned it up for the vice president. So it was just it was nothing on the streets in front of the studio. We had a lot of policemen. All my girlfriends came up in vans because there was so many single police officers just outside the studio and everything. And so they had dogs all in the studio, sniffing everything. And I guess it was a lot of bad weather in DC. So she couldn't take Air Force 2 to New York. So she had to cancel. 2 hours before we were supposed to air the show.
Ooh, so that's no good.
Yeah, so, that sends people into panic. So everybody was all panicked. They didn't know what to do. And I was stressed out, too, because we had tailored the entire show around Vice President Harris. And I had bought, all of these Girl Scout cookies to send to the troops. It was 6, 7 boxes. I ate them all. I was so daggone stressed out. But what's so great about being a stand-up comic is my executive producer, John Murray, came in and he said, Sherry, you talk for it. You know how to do this. So all the segments that we had scheduled for the vice president, I just talked. I think I did close to 30 minutes of just
So your
talking.
producer came in and said, the plan, since we've lost the guests, is for you to just figure it out?
He said, well, I mean, you got to figure out what your superpower is. And mine is I'm a stand-up. And so I can talk and I can make anything funny. And he said, just talk about your experience with, her canceling.
I would have fired him on the spot. That would have been... So this is your idea for me to talk?
I just went out there and I talked. And I know you go on vacation a lot, Jimmy. I can sit at your desk and talk and talk.
Now, hold on a minute.
I'm just saying. I know how to run my mouth.
How much vacation time do you get? You're on vacation right now?
I'm on vacation right now, but I'm doing what I love.
Well, how many weeks? Oh, yeah, because you're doing stand-up, right?
I do stand-up. I've been doing sold-out shows in Atlanta at the City Winery. I just did a sold-out show in Birmingham, so I'm at the Baltimore Comedy Factory. We got 4 sold-out shows. I added another one.
You love it, right?
I love.
You love it.
I love doing stand-up. Like I just have a need to get on stage and make people laugh.
How'd
I do
you
all
fall
the
in
heavy.
love with it? What was that moment? When did it happen?
I was a legal secretary, and I took all of the legal secretaries. All we used to do was go home and go to bed at 8 o'clock. And I said, let's go to the Comedy Store. And we went and I was making people laugh. And then Andrew Dice Clay got on stage. That's when he used to do Hickory Dickory Dock, your mama's mouth is, you know.
Right, yeah.
So he went up and he made some of the women mad. And a lady, it just shows you the power of the tongue. She leaned back and she goes, you're as funny as him. You need to do this. Then Eddie Griffin got up and I saw people laughing. So I went up to them after the show. I was so scared. To this day, Eddie Griffin thinks he says I was a groupie. And I wasn't. I just said, I want to do that. And they both said, do it. And I said, but I'm scared. And Dice and Eddie Griffin said, well, do it scared. That's my mantra for life. And I started doing stand-up. I never stopped. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you got the fever. I can see it in
I got
your
the
eyes
fever.
when
It's
you
like
talk about it.
that laughter it energizes me. And I love being able to take a situation and make it funny.
Yeah.
It just is what I do.
Yeah. You were at my comedy club in Las Vegas, right? With
I went
Lunel.
to Vegas because I'm on hiatus. I went to Vegas because I wanted to see my dear friend Lunel.
She's so funny. She does a show Sunday nights there.
She has the residency there. And so I called her and I said, Lunel, I'm coming by. And she was like, okay, well, get your tickets and then you can come see me. And I said, are you going to comp? She goes, baby, I don't do no comps. So.
Is that true, Lunel charged you?
Lunel does not do comps, so we bought the tickets. And I said, at least can we sit up in the front? She was like, we were all the way in the back, at the back of the bus. But she was so funny. We watched her do stand-up. She freaking killed it at the club. And she called me on stage and she introduced me. She was so sweet. But I even love, at your comedy club, Jimmy, you got a bathroom that is like, you got everything in the bathroom.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, you got candy in the bathroom.
Oh.
You got snacks in the bathroom. You got a box of tampons. I don't have a uterus, so I can't use that no more. But you got everything in that bathroom.
That's what I said. I said, there's got to be tampons. There have got to be snacks.
I mean,
You've got to make
everything.
sure that this bathroom is a place people want to come to eat.
It is a nice bathroom. I was in the bathroom and I stole everything in the bathroom. I took it all, because you never know when you're going to get to go shopping again. So I took everything.
Don't worry, it's not stealing. When it's in there, it's to enjoy. It's to be taken.
I enjoyed it. All the popcorn and the Cheetos and it was great. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, it's my pleasure. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did.
What did you do in that time when you were talking? You said you were a legal secretary, right? Was that like supposed to be your career?
You know, I had wanted to go, I was learning Spanish in college, and I wanted to go to Spain for a couple of years and do that. And I had so many jobs. I worked at the 99-cent store.
Did you
Yes,
really?
I did. I worked at the 99-cent store that was over off La Tijera, over there.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I used to, let me tell you something what I got from the 99-cent store. I used to get the cleaning products, because they would clean your house. Now, they would burn all the hair inside your nose. But and it had that smell, like all your baby hair left after you smelled it. But I used to get all the cleaning products.
And what did you do there? Were you a cashier there?
I was like stocking the shelves. I did that, the 99-cent store. I worked at Sears, and I would gift wrap presents, but that only lasted like 3 or 4 weeks, because I was a teenager, wasn't no boys coming by to get anything gift wrap. It was all grandmothers
But are
coming by.
you now a great gift wrapper as
I
a
can
result?
I can wrap a gift. You don't even care about the present. You just look at the gift wrapping. I do it. Like, I know how to cut it. I know how to fold it. It's so pretty.
I admire that. I'm the worst gift wrapper, and I try really, really hard to get it right, and it just never comes out.
Yeah, you don't do it. There's a way you got to cut it. There's a way you got to fold it. I mean, you just bring it. It's it's orgasmic the way I will gift wrap a present.
Wow.
I do it, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Would you mind wrapping one of these? Watch Sherry weekdays in syndication. Sherry Shepherd, everybody. Thank you, Sherry. We'll be back with Matty Diaz and Lennon Stella.